Hello, and thank you very much for clicking onto this video. I was actually going to add it on as another segment to my previous video that should be uploaded. I will link it somewhere there because after that visit to the thrift shops, or the charity shop as we call them here, I did go back again to have another look at things that I had previously looked at. So I was going to add it onto that footage and said no, just to do this on its own because it would just make that video far too long. And the reason I went back was because there was a leather footstool at the start of that video, and you know where you get where you think about things after seeing them and wish you had bought it. Well, that's what happened because I really need a leather footstool, and the price was £15 and decided just to go back and get it. I maybe am going to do it as a DIY project. It is like a tan colour and I would love it as a silver colour. So yeah, watch this space. I might do that as a DIY project, but I'll show you the stool towards the end of this video because I'm actually sitting on it now while I film this video. The other thing that I got, or what I wanted to go back and see, was a little Coach bag. Now, I didn't do too much footage of the bags while I was there because they were right beside the till, and it was just really off-putting somebody watching my every move, and especially when I was trying to film as well. And another reason I didn't pick up the Coach bag was because I don't know too much about Coach, and I didn't think it was real anyway. But I began to have doubts after watching. I watch a lot of it's Hadrian here on YouTube, and he thrifts a lot, and especially a lot of Coach bags, and so does Miss Philly here on YouTube. But I think it was it's Hadrian. After watching one of his videos on a little Coach bag, I began to have doubts about whether it was fake and that it might be real, and I wanted to go back and have another look at it. So that's it here. And when I went back to have another look at it, it was reduced. So it was originally £3, which I should have took it when it was £3. It wasn't all that they're expensive, so it wouldn't have worried me if it was fake or not. But when I went back, it was reduced to £1.50, half off. So I definitely grabbed it. Unfortunately, after a little bit of research, it is completely a copy. It is unbranded, but I mean it certainly looked like a Coach at the time. So the colour is like a sort of black and grey. And one of the main pointers that I found on the internet was on this logo. Now this looks like one of the traditional monogram prints from Coach. These, especially this double C here, and this is the main pointer that I know that this is not a real Coach bag. At the bottom of the C's here, it just mirrors like the top of the C's. The top of the C's is like the original one, but the bottom in an original Coach bag is completely different. The C tapers out towards the end. It doesn't have this big thick bit in the middle like the top, and usually it doesn't meet. So it's a bit like the C here. You see why it tapers here? And that should be like, both C's should be like that here. So that is definitely one of the main pointers that this is a fake bag or an unbranded bag, because there is no Coach logos on it at all. So I would say maybe that it's an inspired Coach bag. I'm not sure. I take it that this is some sort of polyurethane. It doesn't really feel like leather, but the canvas is actually very, very good, and the bag itself is in really good condition. The chain, there's no tarnishing on the chain, and there's no tears, rips, or significant staining on the bag. Now when you get to the interior, the bag is actually very clean. It has a main pocket here, and that's another pointer that this is not an original Coach bag. It should have, I think the majority of Coach bags, even the vintage ones, have some sort of like leather plaque here with the Coach name and a bit of information, and it's not present here. And after watching somebody's YouTube video, they had a similar bag, and their bag didn't have the Coach logo, and they didn't say anything about it being not an original Coach. So I maybe thought the vintage ones didn't have the Coach logo here, but apparently they do. So that is definitely another telltale sign, is to look and make sure they have the Coach logo. But again, a lot of the fake Coaches have those as well, so you do really need to look at other pointers, and that includes the stitching. The stitching on this bag is really actually very good. There is a couple of places where it is a bit funny, so you can pick it up there and here, and around the back here as well. And also the fact that I think this is polyurethane, and I think most Coach bags they don't use polyurethane as the trim, they use real leather. Another thing to look out for is the interior lining. Lots of the fake Coach bags are using this particular print as the lining as well. So in a real Coach bag, if it has this print on the outside, it won't have that print on the inside like this. It will be, I think, plain. So that is another thing to look out for as well. But yes, even though it is unbranded, I think somebody might use this for something. It is a nice little bag for £1.50. It's just a pity it didn't turn out to be real. The other thing I picked up while I was there and I was at the till was a little Zara scarf. I think it must have been on sale at some point. It had a red sticker. The original price was £7.99, and when I got to the till, she charged me £2.50 for it. So I thought that was really good. I did pick up, they had a basket of purses at the till, and they had a wannabe Prada purse, and I picked that up for £2.95. Unfortunately, I cannot find it. I have a funny feeling I've actually left it behind in the store, but for £2.95 I'm not going to complain about it too much. I'll just ask when I'm back in again, but all the money goes to charity, so I'm not going to be too bothered. Right, so the only thing left to show you is the actual style. So I'm going to stand up and show you this. Hold on a second, I'm going to pause it. Right, so this is the leather foot style that I picked up for £15, and it definitely is leather, and I just don't like the colour of it, and I think I'm going to do a DIY project and turn it silver, so definitely watch this space. So that, yes, sorry if I scared you with my big scary face, but that is it. And yeah, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening wherever you are. Thank you, bye bye.